Hello everyone, welcome to Technia TV. I, Mansi Chopra, faculty of BAJMC department from Technia Institute of Advanced Studies, is going to deliver a lecture on social marketing and development. New media technologies promise profound challenges in how global citizens obtain new and feature programs as well as how we communicate among ourselves and contribute to the emerging decentralized many-to-many media system. By becoming aware of how mass media is controlled and biased by a few corporations, by choosing alternatives media sources, and by taking actions to public news and original content with digital production tools, the internet, and independent media vehicles, the public can create a true revolution in control and presentation of media. Continued dramatic improvements in computer memory and processing speed per unit of cost led to steady increase in affordability and ubiquity of computers. Combined with breakthroughs in storage technology, this made it increasingly possible and desirable to capture and store information, entertainment, and other forms of valuable information and content in digital form. The digitization in turn made it easier to reuse, repurpose, manipulate, and combine this content anywhere at any time for the specific purpose of the users through a variety of electronic means, often in a combination. At the same time, steady and substantial increase in telecommunications bandwidth fueled by the widespread development of fiber, optic cables, satellites, and wireless technologies made it easier and cheaper to share information globally and to communicate instantaneously at long distances. These new technologies and the optimism they engendered about their economic and social potential led to an extraordinary dynamic period of innovation, investment, and growth in the mid to late 1990s. Convergence is the label most often used for the integration of communication mediums that the digital revolution has made possible. This may prove to create as radical a change in the relationship between people and the institutions of society as did the invention of movable type, the Gutenberg Revolution. With the digital revolution, we no longer can say freedom of the press belongs to those who can afford one. No longer it is just the major institution of society that are able to disseminate information now. Virtually anyone with a computer can. But as with the Gutenberg Revolution, far greater responsibilities descend upon the public. Several optimistic projections emerge about the potential of these new technologies and global networks to create economic opportunity in developing countries and in poor neighborhoods. In rich countries, give voice and power to the poor, make the government more responsive and transparent, and make the world's best knowledge of on any subject available anytime, anywhere to those who needed it to improve their lives. Of course, the conviction that information and communication technologies could be powerful tools to combat poverty did not originate with the internet and the World Wide Web. Social marketing is an approach used to develop activities aimed at changing or maintaining people's behavior for the benefit of individual and society as a whole. Combining ideas from commercial marketing and the social services, social marketing is a proven tool for influencing behavior in a sustainable and cost-effective way. It helps you to decide which people to work with, what behavior to influence, how to get about it, how to measure it. Social marketing is not the same as social media marketing. Approach: social marketing is a systematic and planned process. It follows 6 steps. Behavior: the goal of social marketing is always to change or maintain how people behave, not what they think or how aware they are about an issue. If your goal is only to increase awareness or knowledge or change attitudes, you are not doing social marketing. Benefits people and society. This is a value perceived or actual as it is defined by the people who are targeted by a social marketing intervention. It is not what is assumed to benefit them by the organization that is trying to encourage the behavior change. A social marketing approach. Even if you don't take social marketing any further, just considering these 4 questions will add value to your projects and policies. First, do I really understand my target audience and see things from their perspective? Second, am I clear about what I would like my target audience to do? Third, for my target audience, do the benefits of doing what I would like them to do outweigh the cost or barriers to doing it? Fourth, am I using a combination of activities in order to encourage people to achieve the desired action? How social marketing works. Policy. Social marketing helps to ensure policy is based on an understanding of people's life, making policy goals realistic and achievable. Policy example are water rationing in Jordan. Strategy. Social marketing enables you to target your resources cost effectively and select interventions that have the best impact over time. Strategy example is lung disease strategy in England. Implementation and delivery. Social marketing enables you to deliver products, services and communication that fit people's need and motivation. Delivery examples child car seats in Texas. The effectiveness of development message is of the foremost importance in development communication. The message selected has to be based on the holistic view of the development project objectives, as message selection form one of the important factors affecting the success of the overall project. Points should be kept in mind while designing the message. First, usefulness of the content. People should see the advantage in the message conveyed to them. Second, timeliness. Message should be coordinated with the timing of the activities they have intended to influence to increase the implementation potential of the content. Third, appropriateness. Development message should include the reason or logic for suggesting any new idea apart from the process to be followed in putting the idea into action. This can help people to decide what is appropriate for the individual condition. Fourth, simplicity. Simple messages are easy to communicate and understand. Fifth, need assessment of the target groups. Various methods like community study, observation, contacting key persons or leaders of the community, referring the reports if any, can be used to find out the needs of the people. Important steps in message designing. Priority. Determining the priority issues and define them. For example, whether health, nutrition, women's issue and so on. Second, media. Communication channels to be used should be decided keeping in mind A. Literacy level of the target group, B. Channel access, C. Channel availability and D. Purpose of communicating. Third, local resources. Incorporating local resources in planning the communication strategy. Fourth, different content for different channels. If TV is to be used, the script should be written. If drama or behavior format is to be used in the strategy, script writing will have to be done accordingly. Fifth, pre-testing. Pre-testing the strategy with a sample of your target group to avoid any loss or wastage in communication. Sixth, proper delivery system. Transmission of the message has to be done step by step if a number of the media have to be used in sequence or order of occurrence and importance under the controlled condition and observation of the communication. Seventh, evaluation. Evaluation of the communication strategy should be carried out in terms of its objectives. Factors of loss of meaning of message. A. Production team related factors. Second, B. Content related factors. C. Media related factors. D. Audience related factors. E. Content or environment related factors. Message conveyed through media have an impact on behavior and hence it is used for development. The type of influence and the extent of impact of these messages would be determined by the content, its presentation, credibility of the media and the source. Audience characteristics such as their education level and exposure to other messages or source, etc. I hope you understand the topic social marketing and development. For more videos, please like and subscribe Technia TV. Thank you.